It's 8:29. You've seen her on social media. Jessica Secrest from the Grand Rapids Metro has millions of followers on her account, Applesauce and ADHD. And now she has a cookbook called Of Course It's Good. Jessica joining us live in studio to give us a little bit of a recipe you might even want to take to the 4th of July barbecue, or if you have any extra cake laying around in your house. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's so great to see you. And we, of course, are going to dive into what you're chefing up for us this morning. But first, I think we'd be remiss not to talk about your journey on social media. It has been so much fun. I followed you back when I lived in a different city, and when I moved here, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize you were here in the Grand Rapids area.
I love when that happens. It happens to me all the time. I have people run into me in the grocery store and they're like, wait,
hold on.
You live in Michigan? Not just Michigan, but like in my neighborhood in West Michigan? I'm like, yes, now you found me out.
Yes.
But yeah, I started on social media nearly 3.5 years ago. And from start to now, I'm at 12 million total followers on all my platforms, and it's been a wild ride.
Talk about like that life change overnight when social media takes hold, and you know how people say, do your thing, social media. It really did its thing.
It really did its thing. So I started off just sharing what I was feeding my kids, trying to document my son's ADHD journey. Spoiler alert, my daughter has ADHD and so do I. So we find these things out as you're kind of going through and you're like, wait, there's some similarities here.
Yeah.
And about 9 months into my journey, I made an aggressive tutorial where I was making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and everyone loved it.
Yeah.
And social media really did its thing. And I went from 0 to 1 million in about 10 months.
Oh my gosh.
And that was 2.5 years ago now. So
that is wild. You know, I just think the power of social media is always so incredible.
Oh, 100%. And it's so cool to see where it's brought you today. I mean, you were here just about 6 months ago previewing your book. Now it's out, and it sounds like it's done really well. Tell us what you've been up to since the last time you were here.
So I have had a chance to go and be on book tour twice for my cookbook, Of Course It's Good. And it is a New York Times bestseller 7 times, and also the #1 cookbook of the year on Amazon.
Oh my gosh.
That is their #1 pick this year of all cookbooks.
Oh my gosh. I think that's so cool because not only is it good food, it's relatable, right? Because I think people relate to you and your family. Talk about that, just the support you've seen over the last 6 months since you've released the cookbook, but also with your success on social media.
I get told all the time that it feels like sitting in the kitchen with their mom or their sister or their aunt. It's really relatable because everybody feels like, do I really have to cook again?
Right.
Yeah.
Every single day, and something different, please, because God forbid we eat leftovers, which is why we are repurposing a cake into something different, because that's the key with kids.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about what we're making. We're making, obviously, you can see we've got cake pops on the table. Let's talk about how we do this and put this together.
Yeah, so I will let one of you lovely people take the cake and put it in this bowl. Now I have a knife there and I have a spatula. So if you're afraid of it, I can do it myself.
Like to grab it?
Yeah, just pick this
Oh,
this
I thought
board.
you meant like grab it with my bare hands.
Oh goodness, no. I'm not gonna make you get all covered in cake. And we just plop it right into this bowl. And the base of this is a store-bought grocery store cake. I'm making you do all of the hard work.
That's
Not at all. I did touch it.
It's okay. That's part of.
Well, it's messy, right? That's part of the
you
fun.
can go ahead and just chop that up.
Perfect.
That works great, because the key here is we are going to get messy with a cake because it's a cake pop. You're going to use your hands a little bit. I won't make you guys use your hands for anything more. But but what the big base of this recipe is, who does not have cereal in their pantry?
Right.
And growing up, we were on a budget. Like, we were not buying name brand cereal. My family has 3 kids, so my dad was always like, we fill up the pantry and it's gone the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
So the key here is affordable. We have a leftover grocery store birthday cake. Who does not have that? After a birthday party, I swear, there are extra cupcakes, there are extra.
Always.
Everything.
Yeah.
And malto meal cereal is what we're using for this. So we have Berry Colossal Crunch, and I have gone ahead and just pulverized the cereal. Perfect. So we are gonna pour that in, and it mixes in together in this bowl. And here, I'll swap you spots real quick.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I won't make you get too dirty.
There you go.
And you just mix it in, and you fold in like the sandy cereal.
I know, it kind of reminds me of the beach.
It does. And I won't lie, you could just buy a cake and do this
Just for fun.
Just for
Yeah,
fun.
Why
I
wouldn't
mean,
you
I'm
want
kind of
to?
thinking
My
about
children
it now.
were so excited when I was making this because they were like, cake pops. We don't have to go through the drive-through to get this. No, you have food at home and it can be affordable and it can taste just as delicious as the
We've
ones
got
that you
cake pops
get.
at home, basically. Is
We
what
have
use.
cake pops at home.
Yeah.
So this is the texture you're looking for. You want it to look like Play-Doh.
Okay.
And then I have this cookie scoop, and I'm just gonna take a very level cookie scoop and put it right in your hand, so I won't make you get your hands
Okay,
dirty.
no, you're good. And you roll it.
And you roll it.
To make that perfect ball shape.
Now, you have to have clean hands, and I know everybody always wants me to say, wash your hands.
Yes.
And the key with cake pops here is you want everything, your cake, to be cold and your chocolate mixture to be hot.
Okay.
So once you have your cake balls rolled out, you can see I've already done it to a lot of these. I have stuck my stick in the chocolate, and then you stick it right into the cake pop.
There you go.
And then you chill it again.
okay.
Keep your cake cold.
That's kind of like the glue that holds the stick in the cake and all the things
solidifying
together.
it.
Yes. And then you just, it's super easy. I have melted chocolate here. You dip.
that.
And then I like to kind of scrape off the excess
Yeah.
because otherwise you will end up with a mess on your hands.
Here, Amber, I'll
Fair
toss
enough.
you one too. You get to
Thank
And
do
you
this
get
well.
to do it.
All right, you go first, Amber.
And then I just set it right in my cake pop holder and sprinkle it with a little bit of extra.
Oh, we got a little zhuzh on it.
You
I
know,
like to
because
call
you
it
want
zhuzh.
to see what's inside of the cake pop.
Right.
Okay.
And if you get it on your hands like I do, that's a bonus. That's
Well,
for you now.
Again,
Coming
it's,
around.
it's the fun of it all, right? This is something you could do with the kids probably. It's
Oh my
also
goodness.
something that you can take to the party, right?
Yes, because they travel really well. You could actually just take if it drips, oh well.
Oh,
it's
well.
not that big of a deal.
Oh, see, I can't even
That's
get it
the
in
fun
there.
part.
That's
All
the
right,
fun part.
Here we go.
And then, of course, I have some completed here if you guys want to give them a try.
Yes, let's try them out real quick.
They
I
are-
think we've got a little bit of time left.
Delicious.
Perfect.
There you
Thank
go.
you. They look amazing.
I know, you did a really nice
You
job
did.
with those.
They're
I'm
beautiful.
like, hello, these look kind of
I
like
mean-
a local coffee shop,
Right? That's what I'm
So
thinking.
cheers.
Cheers.
Alrighty.
And you got to tell me does it give cereal meets cake?
It really does. And you can taste the cereal in it.
You can. Yeah.
And that's the best part about having cereal in your pantry at all times. You can do a ton of stuff with it. So I have made cereal treats with it. You can make cookies topped with cereal.
Oh my gosh.
You can do so many fun things. And I hadn't even thought of turning it into a cake pop until you guys invited me here. And I'm like, well, we have to do this.
Showing you the inside on our top camera.
Yeah,
there.
They're
can see all
very
the colors.
moist. The frosting from the cake keeps everything really moist, but the cereal makes everything have that structure that you're looking for
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna bake a cake
Right.
just to destroy it. I'll buy it at
Yes.
the grocery store and use the leftovers.
Yeah.
That's the best
Because
part.
that's not who I am as a person.
Absolutely. Well, we have about 10 seconds left. Where can we find your cookbook?
You can find my cookbook anywhere that books are sold. Of course, it is #1 on Amazon,
Right.
so that's a great place to grab
Perfect.
it.
And what's your
Alrighty.
handle?
Applesauce and ADHD
There
on
you
all
go.
platforms.
I just got some icing on the prompter remote there, so we'll have to wipe that off. It's fun. It's all messy.
Leftovers.
We love
Best
it.
part, yeah.
All right, Jessica, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,